Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our session. It's a very great honor to have Andrew Chen, the head of global payment of Alibaba, and Rajiv Behar, the head of Western and Southern Europe at Klarna, to discuss how trader assurance and flexible payment empower all millions of buyers today. Please take a seat. So in the past decades, trader assurance has become the cornerstone of trust. But one question remains: what is the true essence of trader assurance, and why does it continue to resonate buyers so deeply? So to answer these questions, I'd like to welcome Andrew to have a fully discussion about what is trader assurance and why it helps buyers to confidently shopping with Alibaba.com. Let's welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm Andrew. I'm in charge of global transaction and payment. I'm here to not sell trader assurance to you. I'm here to send back your weekends. I'm very excited to talk about trader assurance. This is our star products on Alibaba.com. Let me show how trader assurance and flexible payments help global sourcing with confidence, reduce the risk, and simplify payments, and fully protect from your start to pay and delivery until to finish your orders. Just picture that if you click on our Alibaba.com to pay, after that, our truck is open, swing, and create and roll out. Our license bodyguard is still standing here to protect your orders. Trader assurance, with your trader assurance, you didn't worry about the quality issues and the shopping delays and low delivery worries. Second, let us go to the simple definition about trader assurance. Trader assurance protects your every stage of the purchase journey on Alibaba.com. Trader assurance protects both seller side and buyer side. Here is demonstrate how trader assurance is work. Firstly, all our buyers place order on Alibaba.com, pay through the Alibaba.com Pay. After that, our seller deliver the goods. After you receive the goods, this fund will release. After that, you have any argument about these orders, you can ask a refund, get your money back. So the mechanism is that after we get this fund, we put this fund in escrow. Maybe this is not theory, it's wrong scalable. You get this number, we have 3.9 buyers use these products. In the past years, we have 2.7 orders, millions orders, through protected by trader assurance. So that's simple. Trader assurance make cross purchase predictable and predict. Let's go to the next page talk about the last years. Go to this data, maybe you can get key information is that in the past 10 years, for Europe, buyers has increased their 20-fold. For GMV perspective, this increased their 24-fold. So what's that mean? That means trader assurance is workable, including their flexible payments. That is workable for global trade. Let me go to next page about talk about the let me talk about why buyers choose trader assurance. So firstly, is about their confidence, because we have the verified supplier and the protection program to reduce the trust gap with new partners. Second one is protection. We have the standardized argument resolution program to help you refund, get your money back. Second one is easy, because we have one standalone platform to help you place order and pay and track and resolution all after sales issue. In other words, trader assurance is buyer-centric, but good for supplier also. So that means trade assurance has driver conversion. Let me go to the payment side. In the past years, we have built up very comprehensive payment network. Maybe take an example, we have engaged some card pay, card scheme pay, and digital payment method, such as pay by banks. Maybe you can get your my banks pay you and the different payment method. Also, we have engaged integration your buy now pay later, Klarna. Maybe we have also get some numbers. We have over 70% checkout conversion rate and 90% payment satisfaction rate. We also get 4 industry award. Award is not our goals. Our signal means the industry valuable flexible payment for SME. The second part, maybe we'll go to the after payments. After payments, maybe you are concerned about the delivery and the after sales part. Once you pay trade assurance, after you pay trade assurance, protect is active immediately. User have some protect quality issue or some breach about their agreed terms. Our team and our AI tools and help you to document and escalate and resolve some after sales issues. The principle is simple. Your money and your order are protected from start and finish. This is our trade assurance introduction.
Thank you, Andrew. So I believe the success of trade assurance is not achieved by Alibaba.com alone. It's actually the result of collaboration of great partners like Klarna. And actually in Europe, I think buy now pay later is more than a trend. It's actually culture shift in how buyers managing their cash flows. So let's welcome Raji to have a brief introduction in how Klarna smooth commerce for us.
Thank you, Christy, and thanks for having me. So I'm here today to give you a quick overview to Klarna. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Klarna, have a little technical difficulty with this slide. Oh, there we are. For those of you who aren't familiar with Klarna, we really like to think of ourselves as a network. So think about us the same way you think about Visa, the same way you think about American Express. We want to be available everywhere, all the time, to pay for everything. Globally, we have 111 million consumers. We partner with over 790,000 retail partners across all different verticals, processing transactions both online and offline. And we are a fully licensed bank for 20 years. So selling both regulated and unregulated products, which again, when it comes to trust, I think is really important. This is a slide we're very proud of, and a lot of people know Klarna as having a strong foothold in fashion and luxury and beauty. But I think our partnership with Alibaba also shows us that we can be available for categories beyond that, for supplying, for purchase orders. And those are the categories that we kind of call everyday payments and where you're going to see a lot more from us. A lot of people think about Klarna as only young people or only buy now, pay later, but I'm here to dispel that myth. So when we look at a lot of our mature markets, even here in the UK, 1 in 2 adults is using Klarna on a monthly basis, and we really encourage responsible credit lending. So our average outstanding balance globally is only $79 when you compare that to credit cards at over $6,700. And 99% of our consumers are paying back on time. So we really encourage responsible credit lending. And what a lot of people don't know about Klarna is almost a third of our business globally is done in our pay in full products. So just like PayPal. And similar to trade assurance, a lot of people say to me, why would I use Klarna to pay in full? And it's the same reason you use PayPal to pay in full. It's one-click checkout. It's instant refunds. It's buyer's protection. It's getting that trust. We also have a very diverse audience. So out of our 111 million global consumers, about half of them are using our app on a monthly basis, and they're really coming to the app as a place for inspiration and discovery. We are on a mission to smooth commerce, and how do we do that? Well, our brand is really founded on a few key promises. The first, as close to a one-click checkout experience as possible. The second, saving money, obviously flexible payment options. And then the third is really allowing them to be in control of their payment methods, because we're finding that different consumers are choosing different payment methods for different choices in their life. And all of that together we call smooth with 3 O's. Our first payment method that we launched online was Pay in 30, very similar to a credit card. Then we launched installments, so depending upon the market share they're in, either 3 or 4. Then we launched financing, and then most recently, pay in full. And I would say all of these payment methods are very complementary to one another. The other benefit is that you, as the partner or the merchant, is getting paid 100% upfront. Klarna is taking on all of the fraud, all of the risks, so you really don't have to worry. We also find that typically what you're seeing when you add Klarna as a payment method is that you're going to see obviously 0% interest for your consumers, but you're going to see a higher AOV, which is great. And one of the stats that I love most is a higher purchase frequency. So customers are coming back to make their second and their third purchase within 2 to 3 months of their first purchase. We are available in many different markets. Even our partnership with Alibaba, we're available in 17 markets and growing, so something we're super proud about. And then we really like to think of ourselves as kind of the digital shopping assistant of the future. So within the app, we have different functionality to save and share what you love, get notified of price drop notifications. We also have a browser where you can shop any retailer globally through the use of a virtual credit card. And most recently, we've launched in conjunction with Shaquille O'Neal Cashback, because who doesn't love cashback? But really what I want to dive into is really how our partnership together has evolved and how we can help other founders, D2C brands, small and medium businesses grow.
Thank you, Raji. That's impressive. It seems like Klarna is helping our buyers to eliminating some of the biggest issues they are facing.
Yes.
And I do have some more questions I'd like to hear your thoughts on. First of all, what do you believe is the most critical challenge that global buyers are facing in their e-commerce? And what have or will in the future Alibaba and Klarna have addressed this question to buyers?
From my perspective, I think the first challenge is about fragmentation. Because a different country has different language and different culture and a different payment preference and a different regulation. So I think localization is our solution. Maybe we need to provide a domestic payment method for our buyers. Also, we need to, on the checkout, we need to use the local language. We need also follow the local traditional format about the ship to address. So I think first important is localization. We provide a localized payment method and speak a local language and local protection. And the local stock help them to deliver in more fastly. This is my opinion.
Okay, so protection, localized language, and what's your thoughts, strategy from Klarna's perspective?
Yeah, I think there's probably two main things. The first is very similar to that topic, is that trust and that localization, right? People want to feel comfortable with the payment method that they're choosing. You know, especially as I mentioned, regulation is changing and evolving in every country in multiple ways. So really partnering with a provider that you can trust and that your customers also feel that trust with. And then the third thing I think that's really key is being able to kind of bridge those cash flow issues. It's, you know, when people are able to spread the cost of payments over time, they're able to grow their business faster. So, you know, even when I was at Macy's, we used to do PO financing and supplier financing. And, you know, these are really critical for people to be able to have that time to pay back on orders so they can continue to grow their business, which is really exciting.
I totally agree. Trust is the foundation of everything. And I have more questions, especially for Raji from Klarna. So what level of payment flexibility does Klarna offer in terms of different kind of ticket size, such as like a $200 trial offer, like tickets, or a 5,000 inventory purchase? Do you want to share more on that?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And I'd say, you know, that is why we think that having multiple payment methods is really important, because we're finding that people are choosing different payment methods for different choices. So for that 200 euro ticket, they might be choosing pay later or pay in 3. However, for that $5,000 order, they might be choosing financing to be able to spread it over a longer period of time. So we find that they're very complementary to one another, and people like the flexibility to choose different payment methods based on what they're buying at that moment in time.
I see. So in terms of European market, as Alibaba accelerates its expansion into high potential markets in Europe, how does the trust and stability from partners like Klarna enable this happens? Andrew, do you want to share more on that?
I think expansion in Euro market, and I think we have three approach. The first one, we will focus on the payment side, because for Europe and different country and different payment preference. So firstly, we need to build up their local payment method to help them to improve their conversion rate and the success rate. This is first part. The second part is about the logistics. We will work with the local logistic provider, provide the local, also place some goods in local stock to help them to deliver on time. Second one, maybe we focus on the language, because you know we need for the search we need to provide a local language, and in their service we also provide some local service team and help local buyers and sellers to improve their service quality. The third one is about their protection, because different country and different order, maybe we need to provide a different protection program. Maybe from after pay, maybe we need to provide the on-time departure, on-time delivery, and something like the loss and damage coverage. Your goods have loss in your transaction, maybe we need to give some compensation for buyers. The third one, maybe we focus on the after sales. We need to optimize our resolution solution to help buyers get money back more smoothly. This is my three approach.
Thank you, Andrew. What do you think, Raji?
Yeah, I think it really goes back to tapping into the audience base. So, you know, we're a European company. We are founded in Sweden. However, the US now is actually our largest market with over 28 million consumers. but being able to tap into that audience and understand, you know, what are they looking for, what are their preferences, and being able to put really the right products and the right brands in front of the right people at the right time. I know we all talk about AI, we all talk about personalization. Personalization is really important, but you have to get it right, right? There's nothing worse than being spammed by product that you don't want or have it trail you across the internet. So making sure that you're serving the right content and the right brands to the right consumers at the right time, and working with someone who has the data and the analytical ability to help you do that.
Okay, the trust-driven innovation like trader assurance and flex payment innovation like Klarna are truly shaping the e-commerce. Thank you guys for today's sharing.
Thank you so much.